thumbs. Got thumbs. Snow. Shout out to Stifler.
The hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. Some strangers to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord.
I've been waiting this Tuesday for all my life. What up, people? Sports. It's the No Man Fantasy Sports Podcast. Back every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on Twitch and on YouTube, live streaming right now for your entertainment pleasures. It's your boy, Mr. What Up, Man. What up, my peoples?
What up?
Man, as always, look, I'm sorry about last week. I'll get it in a minute. But my man, he's as cold as ice, but he's twice as nice as your niece's roller that's all iced out. I'm sorry, I lost it. What's up, Snowman? Sorry.
What
What's
the
up,
hell?
what's up, man? How y'all doing on this fantastic Tuesday?
My man, he's as cold as ice, but he's twice as nice.
Whoa. Get it together now. Get it together.
That's all good. Nobody can bring my mood down.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And of course, as always, we got the main man. He comes with his name already planted in. You can't stop him. You want to be like him, but you can't. Because he's the man, the myth, and wait for it. Legend. My man Drew. What up, Drew?
You hear what's good, party people? Happy Tuesday.
All right.
We in here.
Drew, I mean, this is gonna be a little fun, man. I mean, we're getting to the end, brother. We're getting to the end. We got a lot of good stuff coming too. So we're gonna make some good announcements, and this is the time of the season I get totally geeked up. Speaking of getting geeked up, he is your three-time, but not this year. Fantasy football, no man fantasy football champion, the greatest coach in podcast history. What's going on, baby?
Mitch, did not tell you those Chiefs were going to start cheating? Did not tell you they're going to start cheating?
Oh, we're gonna get to that.
Shit, told you, cheating ass. Sorry, bro.
Ooh.
Buffalo versus the refs. Buffalo.
Well, he's telling me he didn't get his invite. Yeah, you did.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you did. But anyway,
Snow.
man, we have a lot to talk about. So, Wes,
Jaden Daniels for being awesome. I didn't expect him to be. I expected good things from him, but he just Drew. He was a beast. Philly was just too much for him. Saquon was a monster, but he played good, man. I really raising the expectations for rookie quarterbacks.
I got a question on that. I saw this. I don't know where I saw this from, but considering that Brian Thomas Jr., Neighbors, and Daniels were all on the same college team, they didn't do. Okay.
I'm already ready for that conversation.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh,
you know
yeah,
what?
they were on the same team.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I was out there. Which LS? Well, I won't say because that one won. That one won the chip. So before I say it,
Pay attention, chat. We're getting spicy.
Right.
Starting early.
Burrow, Jefferson, Chase, Jaden Daniels, BTJ, Neighbors. Listen, I know the Burrow, Jefferson, Chase, they got a couple of years on this new crew, but it's interesting. I'm just going to put it out there.
I mean, I'm gonna go with. Listen, not to knock Jaden and them boys,
right.
but I'm gonna have to go with the top dogs.
Right.
Them boys, they want some hardware, bro. And
right.
and they did.
That's why I paused.
They did it in exceptional fashion. Like
it blew people out.
Yeah, also had Clyde Edwards-Helaire too.
Oh, that's
right.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's right. He was. Damn. Yo, that team was stacked, bro. Yo, who was on that defensive side of that team?
Doesn't matter, Drew.
I mean, it really don't matter. But when you think about it, like we're just talking, because like when you think about college teams, like you talk about totality, right? Like offense, defense, special teams, coaching, like that Miami Hurricanes, that 2000 Miami Hurricanes team was loaded.
Right.
Offense, defense, right? Like who
That's,
was on that LSU team with Burrow and them, like defensively?
I don't know the defense. I mean, the offense was fucking ridiculously stacked.
Hmm.
Speaking of stacked, and I know I'm gonna get slapped for this. Shout out to Kelly in the chat, the queen of the chat.
Yeah, what the
W.
hell?
Kelly.
Hey, shout out to the No Man Nation as always. We love y'all. You know, we're gonna get into a lot of shit today. We got our Are You Seriouses. We're gonna talk about the games. We're gonna talk about the NBA. We're gonna talk about next week, Wes. Are you ready? Wes, you scared me tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, you always wait to the last minute to go to send out these damn texts and stuff. And you know,
You know what? You know, the day just got away from me, man. You know how that is, man.
I feel.
I
But
had something planned, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do this. So I was like, oh, damn, I didn't even do what I wanted to do yet.
tonight we will be announcing the categories and the nominees.
Yeah, I got a couple. Yeah.
So we're gonna do the categories and the nominees for next week's No Mammies, the annual No Ma'am Fantasy Football Awards ceremony here live on Twitch and YouTube. We will be giving out the No Mammies.
Nice.
So, you know, just for instance, you know, one of the categories, I'll give you a preview. One of the categories is Gulag Member of the Year.
Oh man.
So your nominees for Gulag Member of the Year. Can I get a drum roll, somebody?
Hold on, I gotta write this stuff down.
I sent it to you.
I know, but I like to keep it all on one central.
The first nominee, the crash out queen herself, Cassie.
Oh. Ooh, that's a
We did a lot of TikTok people, so you guys Snow and Wes really not hip to these guys. Number two nominee. He's a Green Bay Packer fan, but he's as casual as they come. Ethan.
shout out to Ethan.
Yeah, he's been in the Discord, so everyone knows who they are.
That boy is wicked.
Our third nominee, and potentially the craziest of all four nominees. I mean, if it ain't Kansas, it ain't nothing. It's Kansas.
Yeah, shout out to Kansas. Shout out, Young. Yo, listen, put some respect on his name. It's Young Kansas, bro.
And our final nominee for Gulag Member of the Year, and I'm telling you, Drew, this guy could give Kansas a run for his money, and on being he's a reformed casual.
Yeah, he's a reformed casual. He's not casual anymore, yo.
Nice.
Because the Gulag helped him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, J Dub. No more 40. It's just J Dub.
Shout out to J Dub. That's my dog in the chat. Hey, listen, I just want to give myself a pat on the back.
All right.
For constructing and opening up the Gulag and bringing it to the forefront. We needed a place for the casuals to sit and reflect, right? And you know,
your architectural design is flawless,
right? You know, like they got a common area. They got the housing up top. You know, a lot of ambient sunlight shining through. You know,
is the convenience store open yet? I know we were waiting on it.
Is what?
Convenience store, is it open yet?
So listen, you know, and we're thinking about the convenience store, and we just don't want people to go too crazy in the convenience store because you know honey buns and ramen noodles are a really big thing. So we're working on it. So we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Crazy. There's my guy.
Yo,
it might not be your bro, but he's all.
It's a fact. Yo,
fuck everything. Fuck everything. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, brother?
He is on BT. Bad timing.
This shit real, man.
So let's get it popping. Let's do our Are You Serious? And then we just, as they say, just dive into it.
I'm about to dive in.
That
Nope.
was crazy.
Please
Long
don't
enough.
sing.
That was crazy.
Don't sing, please.
Woman. I give you enough respect, but you're not talking about my singing.
Snow, give me your Are You Serious, my brother?
Oh man, such in a good mood right now. So I gotta find something.
It
Are
doesn't
you,
have to be negative.
oh wait, go ahead.
It
Okay,
doesn't
good
have to
move.
be negative. Positive.
Oh man, nah, I'm not gonna be too positive, man. You know what? I'll do that. If I'm gonna say, "Are you serious?" Anything is gonna happen. One of the best sports weekends I ever had in my life. Got to hang out with my favorite sports player of all time, Alessandro Del Piero. So
Ooh,
yeah,
nice. Soccer guy?
yep. World Cup winner, Champions League winner, Coppa Italia winner, Scudetto winner.
So why was he slumming it with you? What happened?
So here we go, man. So Juventus has a couple of academies in the United States, one in LA, Miami, and Houston. And since I'm a membership of I'm in like a little club membership for the team, so I get like special stuff like drawings for autographed jerseys and stuff like that. So they had something in Miami in October. I couldn't make it. It was Patrice Evra, left back for Juventus for a while. I was like, I ain't going. This time they said Alessandro will be in the United States, in Houston. It's like, yo, just sign up. I was like, all right, I'll apply for it. Oh yeah, man, you got it. Everything's free. Just get there. So it was maybe like 100 people that got to do the watch party. So we got to watch the Milan and Juventus game with him there. Then the cocktail hour was like 20 people in there. So you kind of got to hang out with them for a little bit. And then the next day it was a meet and greet autograph session. So I got to talk to everybody for like a good minute. And
Nice.
people actually remember me because I had a cool jacket on. And me and my fiance went. And as I was walking away, they're like, "Yo, y'all two want to get a picture together?" I was like, "Oh shit! Oh yeah, y'all do remember
Hell
us."
yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty dope. And yeah, I got 2 jerseys signed, so I'm good.
Shout out to my man Burrito in the chat. What up, Burrito? Good to have you, and thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you.
Hmm.
Wes, give me your Are You Serious, sir?
Um, I'm gonna go NBA, and I'm gonna go with this Miami Heat, Pat Riley, and Jimmy Butler situation.
Oh,
Because I I don't even know. Like, I'm always pro player, but you got two stubborn, hard headed people who don't want to budge. And I'm like, Pat Riley, just trade the dude already. Why you keep suspending him and taking his money? Like, it to me, it's bigger than him being traded. Now I think there's a little pettiness on both sides going on. And I'll kind of keep it brief, but that's my Are You Serious? Like, trade the man already.
Well, I think they should trade him, but at the same time, I think he's digging himself a deeper hole by not showing up, and that's why Pat Riley's being a jackass and finding him.
So they
And
said he walked out of practice
yeah,
today.
shooter one.
Yeah, he walked out of the shoot around.
yeah,
Yeah, but he's walking out of situations and doing the things that he's doing also because like you just said, it's a two-way street. It's not just him acting like maybe a little child wanting his way, or maybe not respecting the fact of how Pat Riley has been treating him the last 2 seasons alone, let alone all the time he's been there. When Jimmy Butler was asked to re-sign with Miami, he did so when he could have went elsewhere and got a whole lot more money, and Jimmy Butler decided to stay with the Miami Heat. So, like bro just said, the bottom line is, bro, get rid of him. Take this away from your team. You just saw what your team looked like. They had a big win the other night. After he walked out of practice, the team was, I believe, waiting for him, and he didn't show. And so there's this too much going on where how can the other players focus when they can't because this situation is going on. So like bro said, I think they need to trade him, get it out the way and start over. So
So
so,
I,
so
I don't see the trade coming though. Reason
yeah,
why I don't is because one, we know how stingy um Pat is when it comes to trades and letting players go and what the value is that he lets players go for. So he's going to set the bar really high and no one's going to bite on it because, no knock to Jimmy. Jimmy's an older guy. He's a vet guy. No one wants to give up draft capital for him. No one's going to want to really take the salary for him. just because there's no guarantee that, Jimmy can put up Jimmy numbers, right? And I'll just say in the past 2, 3 years. So it's gonna be tough. But they do need to, they need to stop holding him hostage. Hostage, excuse me.
Let me ask you this. I want to go back to something Bro said because that kind of intrigued me a little bit. What why do you think he didn't leave? And B, did he really turn? I mean, he turned down a lot more money. Why do you think he stayed? Like, what was the draw to stay?
There are no taxes, so I think that's clear and cut as to why he stuck around so long. But even if you and look, I'm like Bro said, I'm all for the players. I do believe that a lot of times and in a lot of cases, especially cases like this, some just tend to just go with what the owner says because the players make too much money. Well, that's really not a reason why you feel that he needs to still be in a Miami Heat uniform. The bottom line for Jimmy Butler, and the saddest part or the worst part for Jimmy Butler is this has happened everywhere he's been besides Philly. If you look at what transpired in Minnesota, if you look at what transpired in Chicago, he's had issues, and it's been with management and or coaching staff. In some cases, it was player, but it was still based around the staff. So this is bad. With the culture of the Heat, they always talk about it. They always talk about having that swag about themselves when players go and sign up with the Miami Heat. Well, this is a distraction, and not only that, what does it look like for the rest of the guys that are there, the Tyler Heroes of the world, the Bam Adebayos? What does it look like for them, going forward if they find themselves in the same situation later on down the road? So,
Okay. All right. Drew, what's your Are You Serious, sir?
No, are you serious? I don't even have one this week. My Are You Serious is that I don't have one. Are you serious, Drew? You don't have an Are You Serious? No, I don't have an Are You Serious. You mad I don't have an Are You Serious? Yes. Bro, you're supposed to put one together. What? Man, mind your business. Sorry, y'all.
Drew, guy there.
It's got monumental right there, buddy.
You're welcome.
That
You're
was
welcome.
classic. I got to give him that.
Showing my acting skills.
Bro, do you want
Oh, I
to
didn't know you were acting.
go last?
I mean, it doesn't matter, man. I got a couple, and I'll be brief with both of them. The first one I want to start with is very simple. It's the Buffalo Bills. I mean, you look at what's transpired the last time they've actually won a road playoff game. It was prior to 1995. That's the last time the Bills have won a road playoff game. Now, a lot of that plays into them always having, home playoff games a lot. But bottom line is they haven't won on the road. On top of not winning on the road, I do not believe that the culture that they need to have right now is what they have. We can point to so many different things, but I think this is where guys like Brandon Beane, he's gonna have to make a decision here. You can't just keep telling this fan base that this coach is going to change things, and it just has not transpired. What's gonna happen, what that looks like, I'm not the guy. That's why I don't get paid for that, but just my opinion. And so, but again, we at the crib, shout out to the Eagles, man. I would never say shout out to them bum ass Eefs. There's no more it's Eefs. Fuck them. I can't stand them, and that's what it is. Eefs. Eefs.
The beefs.
Right. Yeah.
One.
Yes, sir.
I have a question from the chat.
Yes, sir.
From the YouTube chat. This comes from Jared Kirby.
I'm sure it was.
He's on your neck.
Oh, yeah. No. Don't worry. What is it? What's the question? Because I have a whole bunch to say to Jared Kirby if this is the route he would like to go. So let's go. Shoot. What's the question, Jared?
Opinion. Exact words. Notre Lame. Slow losing in a matter of 6 days.
Well, first of all, shout out to the team in Notre Dame for making it to the national championship game. Much further than a Nebraska football team. I mean, let's be honest about that situation. I mean, we talk about all these championships and great teams, but someone was very much missing throughout college football season, which is why volleyball was such a it was such a breath of fresh air. So let's just say shout out to Nebraska volleyball. The next thing I want to say is, again, congratulations to his team upholding what we spoke about in the offseason, which was the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills making the Super Bowl. Clearly, Buffalo was not up to the challenge. And as always, Jared, this is very personal when I say this. Fuck you. Make sure that's known and understood. Fuck you. That's just what put that out there, buddy. So congratulations, though. Yeah.
Before you move on, for our deaf listeners, can you do it in sign language?
It's however you want it to go here, buddy. You can just there's two of them. Choose it however you like.
I hope everybody had their bulletproof vests on because shots were fired.
We're here for you all day long. All right, so what was the second one?
So my second one is, to everybody that's listening to us right now on YouTube, shout out to YouTube, man. Shout out to Twitch, to everybody that supports us. Shout out to you guys. There's a lot of things going on in the world today where we see these children consistently being attacked, man. And you have a guy in Fuckface Academics who has a platform. And on his platform, he has decided to say things to a 15-year-old child that I can't even repeat.
Right.
And there are, I'm not into the whole thing with him and Meek Mill and what they got going on and how much this one hates this one or whatever have you. But you cannot have a platform that he has on a night where they have a Fortnite streaming live, which means there are a bunch of kids in this live, right? And then he says what he says to a 15-year-old kid. And we're talking about a 15-year-old little boy. And that's the problem. When you have individuals who don't look like they're preying upon children, they don't look like they would do such a thing. They don't look like and sound like they would be preying upon children. You can't be asking a child about grown folks' things live on air. And so to the people who support this jackass, I say you really have to look at yourself in the mirror and realize that we see this type of thing happen over and over and over again, where these individuals are in position to have your child's attention with their platform and they abuse it. And then we find out later on about all the things that they've done. And now we want to cry. Well, no. The time is now to say, fuck Doofus Face Jackass Academics. Stop letting him be live on stream telling people that it's not going to matter what he does. Nobody's going to stop him from being successful. And the people are the ones that made him successful. He's been successful by using Black culture, by using young men, Black boys, with his platform and degrading them by using things in situations. So again, we have to do a better job at protecting our kids. And I hope that somebody's heard my voice and realized that they need to unsubscribe to everything Jackass Academics. Please and thank you.
Well, so we have a platform here, and so I'm going to use my time to add to that and say, let's go ahead and ban DJ Academics because he is a doofus face. He is a
weird case.
Space. He's people don't understand. People who are not doing any content creation and stuff like that don't understand the grind that it really is. And there's a lot of people that don't have a freaking name like a DJ Academics that could just hop on a live and 17 billion people show up, right? Mm-hmm. It's the little guys like us that are carrying everybody, right? Mm-hmm. And so there's no place for hate and there's no place for disgustingness. So if you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, tell everybody you know. Let's ban DJ Academics.
Yep.
Let's start the movement because what he did is disgusting. And I have a 17-year-old son and a 19-year-old daughter. We all have children on here except for Snow. So it was when Brobo shared this story with me. I hated the guy to begin with because he's a putz. Let me out there. He's a fucking putz to begin with. Mm-hmm. But this solidified how much I hate this man. So shout out to Bro for bringing the light to it. Yes, this is a sports podcast, but we talk about everything here, especially the important things, right?
And if I could close out for you, I just want to say this, man. This is not from a place of hatred towards somebody being successful. I want you to picture your child being talked to about, you know, sexual things when it pertains to your child. That's just not fair. You
Right.
can't keep letting people get away with stuff like that because they're successful. There has to be a time where we have to protect these kids, man. And if your child can't be protected playing a video game, then they can't be protected. You know what I mean? So just the whole dynamic of this jackass thinking that he can say what he wants to say and get away with it is an issue.
Right. And just like Wu Tang, no man's about the Chirins. We love the Chirins. So,
A lot of kids.
right.
Man, fuck these kids.
Speaking of kid, what else?
No.
This is dumb stupid.
What's
Thanks.
happening, y'all? What's
Man, I just
happening?
had to yeah.
Hey, hey, man,
Love y'all.
I gotta apologize for the late arrival, man. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, bro. I had to take a nap.
Shout out 2%, bro.
Naps, not naps.
Right.
Naps is
Yeah, bro.
crazy, bro.
He needs a nap.
My Are You Serious is aimed at a straight hatred.
Oh,
I'm not going to sit here and blame
Put your vest on.
the Chiefs or the Eefs or the
yes.
or
Yes, sir.
the cheaters. 'Cause I'm not even, it's these dumbass referees that glazed him and glazed that team so much. Look, Andy Reid, Steve Spagnuolo, you are phenomenal coaches.
Yeah, club.
You're phenomenal. You're the best at you are the best at your job right now, hands down. I'm not taking that away from you. What I am going to take away, and I said this. So again, we weren't here last week. I was a little under the weather. We had some other family emergencies going on, so we took the week off. But we're back, and you saw a little bit of it last week, but you got a full glance of it this past weekend.
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring up 2 plays. I'll narrow it down to 2. For years, we have been trying to figure out in the NFL what a legitimate fucking catch is. We've had arguments over it. We may have even lost friendships over it. You get into these arguments. Dallas fans, the Des Bryant joint, you know, there's 50 others that I could talk about, right? We have all been told 1,000 times over that if your hands are underneath the ball, even if there's still a little touch of the ground, they're gonna let you go with a catch on that because you were cradling the ball and you had that ball in your possession. Xavier Worthy was holding it like a hot fucking egg.
He's a whore, so
The point of the ball, Wes,
he really is.
the point of the ball was on the fucking grass.
Hold on, Mitch. Let's not just say the point of the ball.
The entire ball.
Yeah, Wes, hold that up now. I want you to start from the tip of the ball and go down to about right below the white line. Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. There you go. There you
Wow.
go. There you go.
You and I were talking.
That much of the football was on the ground, if not more.
Drew and I were talking pregame, and Drew made a valid point about that was an interception, first and foremost. Right? But even if you're not gonna give the Bills the interception, how dare you give them the catch?
Give them a catch, bro.
Right.
Like,
Game
somebody said something in a live, and they said, you don't know. He was talking to the panel. He said, you don't know what an NFL ref's job is.
Oh, I was there with you.
And I said, and then he went and used the context to saying that, you know, if you don't know what the rules are, you can't equate to what an NFL ref does. I called bullshit on that immediately because, one, if you know the rules, meaning
Right.
you understand what the rule is and you can comprehend it in context with certain situations, right? One, we already know that the offensive player has the advantage when it comes to the catch, especially contested catches. That's one. But two, if review shows that one, said defensive player has the view of possession and
Two
said
hands.
with two hands, right? Because breaking down the context of the rule, possession means one or the other player has to possess the ball completely, right?
The whole strip of the ball.
And the entire ball, right? See what Wes is doing? That's the start of possession. Now, what continues in the subsections is that the player has to control the ball, meaning while possessing it, the ball cannot move or be dislodged by any factor, another player, a ref, or the ground. By that standard alone, it was an incomplete pass because Worthy didn't have possession of the ball,
Right.
neither did the defensive player,
Right.
and the ball touched the turf. So it should have been an incomplete pass. Put the ball right back where it was. It's third. What it was that'd have been third down.
Well, this still would have been first because they threw a flag on Buffalo anyway. So even if it wasn't complete, they was going to get the ball first down because I believe it was a roughing the
Holding.
passer
No, it was
or
holding.
holding or something. It was
Yeah, it
something
was
they
holding.
called.
But
So
even still,
anyway,
it wouldn't have been
you know,
it wouldn't have been red zone. It'd have been
no, it
a
definitely wouldn't have been a
5 yard.
red zone. Yeah,
It would have been a
5
5 yard penalty,
Mm-hmm.
reset of the downs. Like so, and thank you for correcting me on that. But like even still, like we've been talking about this. It's not the fact that the refs don't call things. It's the blatant
When they do.
non-calls that they
I,
that
I
that
think
don't
I
get
think
made.
sometimes it's the blatant dumb shit. Because how do you
Yeah,
call a pass interference on a run play, bro?
That shit crazy.
I've never
Where does that come into play? What?
Well, so my next one though, what I want to talk about, because this to me was there was so much that could also have transpired, but didn't because whatever. The Bills' last possession, 4th and 5, right? So Josh is under pressure, right? He rolls out like he does. He makes a beautiful throw to fucking Kincaid, right? If you notice, the flag went down. And my dad, shout out to my dad and my stepmother, shout out to Miss Kathy for pointing this out. The funny thing about that flag that they picked up, right? So if Kincaid would have made that catch, that flag would have went against Buffalo. We all right. But here's the biggest one for me. If you watch, he may have not driven Josh Allen down with the force of Thor to the ground, but he definitely followed him down to the ground. And his hands were not up like he was, doing the hokey pokey and shit. He was pushing the motherfucker down.
Are you talking about the last hit when Josh Allen threw that throw?
Mm-hmm.
I might watch something different
I mean, so
then.
what
I
say
didn't see him fall on him at all. I saw
he
him
didn't
like hit
fall
him,
on it,
but
he did allow his he did allow his body he didn't allow his body weight to continue with the fall, but he led with the body
Right.
into the offensive player, being the quarterback, after the ball was thrown. Right? That's roughing the passer, bro. Like, and we've seen it time and time again.
No, do not tell
Or
me.
Patrick Mahomes.
Thank
Right.
you.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Do not tell me that
I was also working on an app at the same time, so I may not have seen what y'all saw. Just letting y'all know.
regardless of how it went down or didn't go down or whatever, we all know this panel of 6, these people on Twitch land, the people on YouTube, everyone that says they're American knows that if that was Mahomes down,
Not the right time to sing that song right now.
Right. I do. I listen. I do believe that. Look, I'm not. Again, notice that when I was speaking about him, I didn't want to. I didn't want to go to this. You know what I mean? But I do know that there's something to it. Regardless of what, the Bills had opportunities even after that. So that just shows you the difference in, it was this actually a great game. And when we talk about competition, it's always is. And I just think that for a team like that, maybe not speak about it the way that the Houston Texans did. If I was like pointing it out, saying, we got, we know it's us against everybody or whatever the case may be. But you have to have that type of mentality. This is not the first time you've dealt with these guys in the playoffs. So that means that the things that you're normally doing, you can't keep doing. And in my opinion, Sean McDermott, you did not put your team in the best situation in those key moments, especially down the stretch. Why was on third down a pass to Amari Cooper for a wide receiver screen was given to him over Shakir? If this is the call that you're making, at least put a guy like Shakir in that situation. And oh, by the way, you take James Cook away from what was transpiring with the team. So to me, all those plays of those referees had no marking in comparison to the fact that if Buffalo was doing what they were supposed to be doing, James Cook getting the ball at least 25 carries in a game, we're not having this conversation. So
Thank you, bro.
Mac
Breathe, brother. Breathe.
was burnt Duffy the entire game.
right, that's coaching, bro.
Yeah,
He was
I
frying that boy.
I absolutely agree, man. And not even just Bills fans, bro. It's every fan of all 31 other teams in the NFL have been saying it, bro. The refs. At the end of the day, bro, it wasn't the refs that told McDermott to go for two-point conversions instead of
Take
kicking
points
two
off the
extra
board.
points. It wasn't the referees that told Dalton Kincaid to drop 2 first-down passes. It wasn't the referees that told Josh Allen to turn around at the goal line and throw the ball back to Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, and bro, I said this in your live, right? I understand analytics, the percentages and all that, but I don't really like analytics when it comes to football. Basketball, baseball, maybe hockey, if that, but when it comes to football, I'm sorry. 52% and 52% to say, there's a chance and you getting this 2-point conversion. I'm sorry. Call me a cheapo, call me a non-believer, but I'm taking the extra point because that 1 point is guaranteed for me.
Especially in a playoff situation.
Yeah.
Especially in a playoff situation where you're playing for a Super Bowl, bro. Because had those 2-point conversions not been going for it, and they kicked the extra points and just take the easy 2 points, that's a tie game. We go into overtime.
Hey, baby.
Oh my God.
Well, look at
is here.
So, first off, that's background. No ma'am up there. Thank you. Number one. So then with all that said, take the cheating out, take take Kermit the Frog and his merry men out. Paul McDermott should have been fucking fired immediately.
He should have been fired right after the game.
Right after the game.
My point is though that when you look at what those decisions were down the stretch, right? You look at each and every one, and there were multiple. It's not like it came down to just one drive or one play. They had opportunities. They actually took the lead after being down 21-16 after halftime. They took the lead, and so my thing is, even if you're saying you feel more comfortable with taking the points off the board, right? And going for it for 2 because it's from the 1-yard line, right? Well, guess what you don't do? You don't run a play that Tony fucking Romo has been talking about for the past 9 weeks about how it can't be stopped. You're just going to just say to the Kansas City Chiefs, you're like, fuck what you got going on with Chris Jones and the rest of these guys. This is the play I'm running. You can't keep running the same fucking play. Where's the adjustment? You know what I mean? So to me, it's not, I understand. Like, I get it. Like I was telling everybody, bro, when I was talking, because I was pissed off and probably, what, but the bottom line is though, Buffalo, you can't make excuses for you not doing the job that you had an opportunity to secure a victory going to the Super Bowl. You had your chance and you didn't take advantage of it, so.
Hey man, I think more blame got to go to y'all defensive coordinator too, bro. Because how in the world are y'all allowing Patrick Mahomes to outrush Josh Allen?
Just shows you, man.
Get 2 touchdowns on the ground.
He did not change his scheme.
That's not Patrick Mahomes' game, bro.
Well, this shows you how much of an adjustment our coach was willing to make when it pertains to the things that Kansas City saw even in the first half. But again, bro, like imagine this right here. Because if you look at the series from the end of the third quarter going into the fourth quarter when they got into the red zone, they got down there because of James Cook. They took that drive out of halftime and gave James Cook the ball 5 times of the 8 plays. 5 of the 8.
And he
James
was
Cook
cooking.
touched the
He
football.
was
He
cooking.
was cooking, bro. He had 2 plays, 1 play of 17 yards, 1 play of 12 yards on that drive. So my thing is, after seeing that and noticing, and this is how you know it was working, right? Because the report came over the air that Spags told the defense, we can't win this game with James Cook doing what he's doing. So even they knew that the running game was being an issue for the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, so
Sherman and said, "Hey, let's just take him out of the game." That's crazy. It's fucking nuts, man. I can't believe that. And we'll see. You know, obviously the other game that was on, and my man was there. We watched the whole game. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. First and foremost, again, if you watch that game, you watch this season, I'd like to give a super duper amazing shout out to JD5.
No,
yeah,
Kid's special. Kid is
no.
special, right? He there's even losing, and even in that game, the was not too big for him, right?
mm-hmm.
Even keel, he tried to, he tried to do the best that he could. Zach Ertz had 134 catches.
That's crazy, bro.
134 catches.
It's wicked.
But that's because the Eagles defense secondary was shutting everyone else down.
Can we talk about that defense, please?
Hold on. Before we go to the Philly defense, I want to go to the Washington defense and Frankie Louvu basically saying, fuck the tush push. I'm going to jump off sides every freaking time.
Right. I love Frankie Louvu for that.
Shout out to Frankie channeling his inner Troy Polamalu.
Hey, shout out.
That's
to
who
Frankie
exactly.
Louvu. Shout out to Frankie Louvu for exposing everybody, all the NFL fans, to a rule that no one ever knew existed.
Yeah, I've never
Yo, me and Stino, we was talking about that.
Yeah,
Who was it?
Exactly what I thought of when he did that shit. That's what Palomalo right there.
Hey, who put the hit on Frankie Louvu though? Someone on the Eagles. I think it may have been Saquon.
No, I think it was Goddard.
Was it
it might have been Dallas Goddard.
It might have been Dallas
It might
Goddard.
have been Dallas Goddard you was talking about.
Clipped him. He put him on his pockets.
He was not ready for that.
Yeah.
Talk about that defense for a second, bro.
So, I've said that those two rookie secondary players, Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell, did nothing but turn up the tempo on that defense.
Right.
And then that front seven, and granted, they're missing their starting middle linebacker in
Kobe Dean, right?
N'Kobe Dean. But Braun stepping up the way he did, being the middle guy in the middle of the field, I'm talking that team is very, very different. And I think they have the balance to not only move the pocket against Patrick Mahomes, right? But also have the tools to be able to cover that because Andy Reid is going to use Worthy as the decoy, and it's going to work for them. They're going to get some chunk plays out of him. They're going to use him in that screen, that motion, that zip through, the man beater going across underneath so he can get into space and use his wheels. But I think the matchup is going to be Quinyon Mitchell against Worthy, and then Darius Slay against whoever the other guy is on the opposite side. And we're going to see a good matchup defensively from that secondary in this game.
No, I think Saquon runs for 400 yards. I mean, they couldn't stop James Cook or any of the other Buffalo running backs. I mean, Saquon's an animal. I mean, let's just call it as it is. I mean, the guy's a beast. Now, I will say this. If drunk ass Nick Sirianni only gives him like 12 to 14 carries, that shit's rigged.
They lose that game.
I'm just gonna say that it's
Hey,
Ravens.
but have we seen this matchup before? I
Yeah.
haven't seen this matchup, but I'm talking about like on
You
paper. You go back to the Chiefs when they play the Niners, that stacked ass defense.
cannot hear you with your ugly background. We don't support that guy over here right now, man. He's in Cancun right now.
Oh, you put that shit up like that shit was top notch or something. What you do? What got going on, bro?
You know,
No,
well, actually, I think he did it for a reason. You see, Lamar has his hands like that. That's how much they lost to you guys by.
hey, hey,
Wow.
hey, what's up?
Wow. That's a lot of shots, bro.
Hey,
We at
man,
the
listen,
Damn, damn,
it's
we
damn.
at the
season,
we
man.
at the gun range today, bro.
Yeah,
This
because
is
because again, and I want to say this, and not to go off subject, but again, the Ravens fans were out there talking all this shit. Not you, Ravens. I'm not you. Your shit talking's on another level. And if you like shit talking, every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok, it's coming. I promise. Um, you ain't getting no spot. You let you get the
no,
spot.
I'm assuming he means to
Oh,
his humble abode.
oh.
Go ahead, bro.
So anyway, where were you guys at after you lost the Bills? I didn't see a single. But then they all come out of the closet.
Oh my God.
The Bills lost. Oh,
Oh my God.
they couldn't get the job done. Oh, what happened to Young? Anyway, and Lamar, Super Bowl is spelled SUPERBOWL.
Not MVP.
Oh,
Thank you, Stina. Thank you, Stina. Um, I don't know. So let's just get to it. I mean, we'll go to each person. Just keep it brief because there's a lot of us and we're kind of long winded at times. Drew,
Hmm.
who you got and why?
Taking the Eagles just because I don't want to see Patrick Mahomes win again. But no, I think they're a more complete team. I've said this all season. I think the best team in the NFC was the Eagles. They just hadn't they had a lot of new pieces that hadn't gotten together in cohesion with each other to put it in totality. And I think they've caught their stride at the right part of the year. And I got the Eagles winning.
All right. Bro.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be going for the Eats anyway. I mean, even if like Buffalo got knocked out the first round, I still wouldn't pick them. But having said that, the Eagles have a very clear plan, and they've just shown you that all year. They want to have a balanced attack on offense as balanced as they need to be. People are starting to get caught up in a lot of trends of when some jackass says something about players or teams, everybody seems to like it sometimes if it's not their team and they go with the narrative. And so for me, Kansas City is still a great football team, bro. We can't make it seem like they're not a good football team. They may not be the best version of what we've seen for them, but they're a good football team. Having said that, Saquon Barkley to me is going to be just as much a distraction for the Kansas City Chiefs as he will be an addition for Philadelphia. When you look at what he's done in the playoffs, we don't even need to talk about the regular season because, in my opinion, and I always said this, that he still should be in the MVP conversation. Having said that, as long as that defense is assembled and healthy, it is going to be a problem for Kansas City to do what they've done all year, and that's win close football games. They can't go. First of all, they have to score against this defense, and it's been very tough to do for said teams, especially when you can't run the football. They do not have a consistent running game. What they do have is a quarterback that everybody fears from the standpoint of he will hurt you, and so Philly has to make sure with four guys. They don't have to do like Buffalo and get pressure with five guys and six guys. They can get pressure with four guys. Oh, and by the way, the defense is so good that the linebacking core, I mean, hello, we hear Marty, shout out to everybody, 609 and everybody over there, right? They talk about it all the time when it pertains to Zach Bond, when it pertains to the linebacking core of Philadelphia and how great they are. So if you're telling me Kansas City wins this game, clearly that defense isn't playing up to par. In my opinion, I think Saquon Barkley and the Eagles win the Super Bowl.
Dino.
Yeah, man. Look, I said it in Discord the other day, man. The best way to beat the Chiefs is put belt to ass from the opening kickoff, bro. This Eagles team physical as fuck, bro. They gonna do what they need to do, what they want to do. I think, to be honest with you, and hitting on what Bro said, the Eagles been wanting to use a balanced attack. They've been more run heavy than anything this season, if we're being honest, man. Saquon Barkley, I think, only has about 40 or 50 less carries than Jalen Hurts has pass attempts this season. And that's not even adding in Jalen Hurts' rushing attempts, Kenneth Gainwell's rushing attempts, Will Shipley's rushing attempts as well. You feel me? So, I mean, Saquon said they're trying to prove that you can still run the ball down teams' throats and go out there and win a Super Bowl. And I think that's what they're gonna do, man. I think Saquon's gonna go crazy on the ground. Jalen Hurts is gonna do what he need to do and not turn the ball over. That defense is gonna do what they need to do at the right times. And hey, man, I think Philly gonna take it by 10. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
I got about double digits too.
Shipley, man, Shipley was a beast. I love that. Snowman, what you got?
That boy ran out of gas.
He did.
I'm going for the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs will win. And here's the reason why.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The Eagles have the better team.
Who?
The Eagles have the better team.
Yeah.
It's like on paper, yes. I just feel like, I mean, we've been saying this about the Chiefs the whole season.
Yeah.
Think about it. Everything that's been said now has been said for week 1,
for 2
2,
years now, really. So because everybody said
4,
last year that
right,
they
exactly.
wasn't going to repeat neither, and that's
yeah. And then I said this to a couple of my friends in the offseason. Chiefs gonna three-peat. Kelsey gonna retire. He's gonna propose to Taylor Swift on TV. We're only one game away from it now.
I thought he's that last year.
Yep. So,
Yeah, I look at it another way. I think they lose and she breaks up with him on national television.
that'll be great.
Oh my God! You're talking
can't
about
be with a loser.
Sure, shake it off and just.
Sheesh. Talking about completing my life. Goodness gracious, man. What are you doing,
hey,
man?
Hey, man, that's why Caitlin Clark been right there at the games with him too, man.
Hey,
quick bounce back, rebound.
Woody from Toy Story.
mess around. He may win it with Caitlyn Jenner. All right, Ravens. What about you, bro? Oh, sorry.
So wait, you telling me Bruce is going to be? Well, you know what?
Yo, that's funny.
Never mind. I'm not going to.
Don't do that.
Because I don't want nobody thinking I'm trying to like. And that's technically what Donald Trump said, though. That is what he said. We have to.
DEI.
Oh my God.
Today's episode of No Man Fantasy Sports was brought to you by the letter F.
Oh my God.
And the letter U.
Damn, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm frustrated, man. I can't stand Patrick Miles.
My back hurts so much.
I'm pissed off too, man. Tried to go to the motherfucking grocery store a little bit ago, use the damn food stamp card. Guess what ain't working?
Oh shit.
Word. Man. God damn. Like,
man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Wait a second. We'll talk about that in a minute. You broken EBT cards. Wes.
Broken EBT is nuts.
I agree with everybody else, except for Snow. I'm going with Philly. But my only concern with Philly is the way they cover the tight end. Like Zach Ertz, Kelsey is an upgrade, and you can't let Kelsey get 10 passes.
No,
definitely not.
But like I said, I agree with everybody. I think Philly's a more complete team. But Kansas City got the best quarterback and the best coach, so I guess that matters. But I try to take it back for when Jalen Hurts played them 3 years ago, whatever, and he balled out. Like he really seriously balled out that Super Bowl. I think he had like one bad possession.
Yeah.
And Patrick Mahomes kind of stole it from them. But I think Saquon's a difference maker. Like I said, they're going to hold the ball. They're going to run the clock, and I hope they can get to him with 4. because if you start putting extra guys in there, you start dealing with spies. That's where Kelsey get behind you. Not too worried about their receivers because I don't think outside of Worthy they got any speed guys that can blow the top over on Philly. But I just think that Philly's game plan should be they should run, 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 and when Stack starts putting extra people in the box, welcome AJ Brown and Devontae Smith because they're going to get beat over the top. You can't single those guys. Like,
and I think that's where they're going to lose.
Right.
I think that's exact. They're going to try to contain Saquon. You can't stop Saquon.
But then you're going to put one-on-one to AJ and Smith.
And that's going to be abuse right there,
Yeah,
bro.
I think the only corner on that Kansas City defense can handle a one-on-one with one of those two receivers would be Trent McDuffie, but you can't do that all game, bro.
He was getting cooked, bro.
He just barbecue chicken. He was just barbecue chicken, so.
He was well done. Steak.
He was well done. Mac Hollins. But I'm sorry, my bad, bro.
Well done steak, bro. He's finished.
I will say this. I'm picking the Eagles to win. I was hoping it was going to be the Bills and the Eagles in the Super Bowl. That was my pick from the beginning of the season. And Drew, hold me true to that. I said if the Bengals are not in it, it's going to be the Bills and the Eagles. So now that the Buffalo Bills are not, and
clearly didn't want to play.
What was in it? I'd be rooting for Buffalo because I'm a New Yorker and you guys stand up for New York. So, but anyway,
the only real New York team anyway.
New York team. So, thank you, Drew. Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah.
Michael Jordan.
What?
White Jordan? What?
You see, Mitch took his hat off, man.
Peach Jordan is crazy. That is ridiculous.
Wait, who
Jordan?
said that?
Turn the lights down, bro. Damn.
Anyway, I will say
that Jordan. I'm sorry.
Andy Reid, Spagnuolo, like I said earlier, are the two best in the game right now at that position. He's the best DC. He's the best head coach, and that could be the only. To me, that's the deciding factor. If to everyone's point and everyone in America, if they don't allow the refs to control that game, and to Stino's point, put boots to ass, belt to ass, kick their ass from the jump, then it's gonna be interesting. I will say this though, and I don't know why I feel this way, but I think this may be one of the most entertaining Super Bowls in a very long time. I it has the mark to be a really great game. So.
You must be anticipating the halftime show. I'm expecting a blowout.
Actually, I'm not looking forward to the halftime show at all.
Hey, bro. So real quick to end it, right? So let me ask you this: because we was talking about how the Buffalo and the Bills needed to take away Travis Kelce. I think that was a check.
Right.
The Buffalo Bills needed to have some type of running identity. They didn't do enough of it, but I think that was a check. You look at right, but you look at not turning the ball over and winning the turnover battle. That was a check. The Bills still lost. So I think what transpires with those statistics right there for Philadelphia is they have to do it better, which is way better, meaning they have to run the ball better. They have to win the turnover battle better, meaning the Bills had 3 turnovers, but only one of them counted because 2 were called back for penalties. So again, you have to be in those moments. You can't give away opportunities when you have a chance to impact the game. And I think they've done a great job of that most of the year. You look at who's been consistent, they've been consistent. So
if Philly loses because Nick Sirianni only ran Saquon 12 to 14 times, and
God,
he will not they will unalive his ass.
It will be serious. Yeah.
Sometimes he does get in his own head, and I'm just like, yo,
he does.
What you doing?
Again, because he will lose his life.
Ravens.
Well, I think those three he has 3 reasons why he can't do that. He just watched Baltimore lose in the playoffs without running the ball enough. He just watched the Buffalo Bills not run the ball enough, and they lost as well. That's how they won. So if he decides to change it up in the Super Bowl, it's going to be worse than that. That's what I can tell you. It's going to be worse. So
Well, next week is the All Pro game. You know, the flag football.
Oh,
You know, so that'll be boring to watch, but I'll still watch. I like that. You know, it's cool to see those guys. You know, kind of have a good time and yuck it up with each other. And then we have the game afterwards. I have a huge announcement to make about the game. I will be doing the annual No Ma'am betting squares.
Oh yeah, buddy.
$5 a square. I'll break down the payments to everybody that wants to take part of it. If you want to take part of it, hit me up. You know how to get a hold of me, whether it be my phone, TikTok, email, however you want to call, however you want to get a hold of me. But we'll be doing that this year as well. I'm opening up to the whole No Ma'am Nation and anyone that wants to take part of that as well.
Mitch's trap phone ran out of minutes, so don't call him on that one.
Nokia,
well,
chirp, chirp.
well, so
Boost,
the way my check-ins and my savings work is if you come on, bro, but what are you doing? You're supposed to be come on, you're supposed to laugh off the rip, bro. What are you doing, bro? You waiting on this? It's good content right here, bro.
Yeah. No, you had to finish it.
Yeah,
No, but I'm just saying. I thought by then he would have been red again. You know, like
oh wait, you can't hear him.
Damn.
Well,
Red
yeah,
again.
man, come on, bro. He's red. Come on, look at that beautiful face. It's all red. Look at it.
Tuesday. Mark your calendars, people.
Wait, you gotta repeat that.
Did you? What did you say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
fuck
all
Yeah,
I heard was
Your calendars?
You gotta reword that, buddy. It
yeah,
sounded
so we
crazy.
didn't hear half of it.
Yeah, you just came in with the fuck your calendar, so
Mark your calendars
Oh, okay.
for the annual 2025 No Ma'am Fantasy Sports Podcast presents the No Mammies.
Nice.
Who?
This is our award show that we do every year. We give out good awards. We make funny awards. We have a good time with it. We have a guest next week coming up. We got your man Yukon. I promise he will not have any goldfish in his beard. Well, I can't promise that. It's
trying to figure out how would you know that, sir? That's what
Once again, I'm the handsomest
Okay,
motherfucker on the
wow.
panel.
You know what?
You
Yo,
lying
come on,
like a
man.
motherfucker, boy.
You talking about like the
You
the
ain't
snacks,
talking
right?
ugly some of them.
Hey, put that do-rag back on, man. Shut up.
like a red carpet correspondent.
Hey, yo.
Now you guys, so Wes and I are going to host it, right? But you guys play a very vital role. You guys will be accepting the awards on their behalf. So, for instance, if Josh Allen wins quarterback of the year, bro, you got to accept the award and give a speech for Josh Allen.
I got a word or two I could think of.
So Wes, if you don't mind, so the people that vote is No Ma'am, obviously. Kelly, we will include you.
Yes,
But
definitely.
shout out to our girl Bunny from the Discord. Bunny, hit that purple follow hot button
right now.
Shout out to Bunny, man. Shout out to Bunny.
Gosh, crazy.
Oh,
Not on YouTube.
So No Ma'am will be voting on who wins. So I'm going to pass the microphone to the greatest co-host of podcast history, and he is going to go over some of the categories and the nominees. Wes?
Yeah, man. I think. Hey, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. So, some of the,
What?
My bad. I thought you.
I thought he said the wrong name at first.
Right, he just jumped in there. He was just all like, oh.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, Wes, you got light skinned in a mother.
Hey, man.
yo,
What they say? Hey, man. I'm gonna hold on to it. Man. To be the champ, you got to beat the champ.
Oh,
Go ahead. You're right. You did get me.
All right. My bad. Go ahead, Wes.
There go damn Brandon Audrey. But anyway, we should have talked about the Cowboys and that damn head coaching shit.
Wes,
I was going to ask that.
Hold on 1 second. Stino, why don't you send Wes a freaking a category and some nominees, and then maybe we'll let you talk, you slacking ass slacker. All right, Wes, go.
All right.
Slacking ass slack.
Obviously, we can do the top at position, quarterback, receiver, tight end. running back. But I want to throw in some other categories. I kind of send it in the text, but I just kind of go through them real quick.
Follower, by the way.
But yes, follower.
Yeah.
Performance of the year. So we got performance of the year. So we got Josh Allen. You remember when he had 3 touchdowns, 3 rushing, 3 passing? I think he had 57 points that week. Saquon had a 44-point week. Kamara 44. Jonathan Taylor playoff week had about a 40-point week, and Jamar Chase had a 50-point week. So, like I said, just kind of quickly go through the categories. I'm not going to go through the nominees. I'd rather go through the categories real quick. So I got breakout player of the year. Brian Thomas Jr., Neighbors, Jaden Davis.
Categories. Just give it to
all right. Comeback player of the year. We got that. Waiver wire pickup of the year. Injury that killed your season. I.e. Chris McCaffrey. Sorry, Kelly.
Did you say Cripple McCaffrey? Wow.
That's
I
funny.
said Christian McCaffrey. I didn't do that, Kelly.
You drafted him. You're a moron.
Plays that crap your season. High draft pick, low production. Performance player of the year. Basically, who had the best 3 weeks of the playoffs, weeks 14 through 16. Rookie of the year. And that's it. And then the rest, I got Mitch Gulag of the year.
Oh, yeah, we got to shout out to the fucking.
Yeah, man.
Man, we need some.
Got to keep the people
Drew
involved.
put in most improved team of the year.
Ooh.
I like that one.
Hold on. Ryan hit me with something.
Oh, yeah. Ryan had one too.
He got idiot of the year.
Yep.
So, like I said, I'm open to any category. Just shoot it to me with your nominees. Like I said, if we can get it out, we can vote on it, and we give you the results on Tuesday.
Yes. So Tuesday we will. It's not a black tie event, so don't worry about dressing up in your tuxedos and stuff.
I mean, I wouldn't come in a black tie even if it was.
Maybe by then Ravens and Stino will send Wes a category or two. I'm just saying, Snow, you're welcome to do that as well.
I just do coach of the year. Fuck it.
Boo.
But
Dum of the year for the most bold.
The bust of the year. How about that?
Ooh, the bust of the year.
What about division of the year? What about division of the year?
You already know
I like that too.
Wait, bust of the year, would that be Lamar? Still not making a Super Bowl?
Oh, here we go.
Dang.
Nah, I'm sorry. It's Kirk Cousins. It's definitely Kirk Cousins.
Oh no, man! You might be able to say Joe Burrow for having an amazing year, not even making the playoffs.
Oh, here we go.
Oh nah, hell no! Y'all all tripping. Y'all all tripping. It was Caleb Williams.
Talking about fantasy or real?
No one's been muted. That happened.
It was Caleb Williams. That was a bust of the year.
Listen, first off, you 30-pound piece of crap. Let me tell you right now.
So what about worst fan base? Do we want to do that? Worst fan base?
Whatever
your fan base is in the Super Bowl right now.
You wanted to be, bro.
Worst fan base.
The more categories, the merrier.
The Detroit Lions.
I'm going to be printing out certificates.
The most casual fan base. That's crazy.
Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions. Listen, there's no other team. Yo, to the Detroit Lions fans, and I'm not talking about the cool ones. I'm talking about you casual as hell, walking around drinking lead water and everything.
Wow.
They're drinking sewer water. They're not drinking lead water. That's sewer water.
That was I apologize. I apologize. That was the Chicago Bear fan in me. So I redact that statement. No disrespect. Respectfully, Eda Frank. But as I was saying, you jumped over the Dallas Cowboys, the 49ers, shout out to Kelly, and completely marginalized yourselves as the dude who won the lotto and blew it all
at a strip club.
At a strip club on dumb shit. Just not even a strip club. Yo, you just blew it on dumb shit. You just blew on dumb
You
shit, bro.
might need your ass whoop if you blow it all at the strip club. I'm just saying.
Since you wording it like
Hey, you
that,
never know
Drew,
what
I
they
would
do to
like
you, bro.
to.
They might do something. They gonna take all that shit.
Well, hold on. You know what, Drew? The football season is just about over, right?
Mhm.
Which means it's still casual hunting season, right?
Oh,
So I'm going to say it. And this is look, I'm cool with the guy. I got no beef with you, but Detroit's finest from
No,
TikTok.
no. Hey, no. We got no problem with that dude. He is the most casual dude on TikTok. I don't care. I say it. That dude, he speaks out of his ass. I'm not gonna front.
Is by far getting the Casual of the Year
Oh
award.
nah,
Whoa,
he
what's the Casual?
Well,
he's got a
nah,
couple of
come on.
dudes in the running.
Yeah, come on, man. Because we're
Well, you know what? He'll get Casual
really.
because I watched his video. I turn on TikTok when I get my daily routine. I turn on TikTok, and this is his exact words. I'm just not into it anymore. The season's over. I don't really care.
no.
Dude, that just proves that you don't know nothing about football. Watch
Don't believe it.
your team lost. You should be used to this by now. You've had 30 years.
Damn.
You've had 30 years. How are you not now? And Detroit Ghost, shout out to you. You're not even in the football lives anymore. You're hanging out with transgender anime people now.
Hey, yo.
And we'll be right back after these quick commercial breaks. Gotta go pay some bills, guys.
After the commercial break, we'll talk about it.
Man. Hold on, man. Say what?
Yeah, I'm on my shit right now. Bags, I love you. Where were you for a week, bro?
Nah, that's your fact.
Nah,
Now,
listen,
that's
hold
the
on,
fact
wait,
right there.
nah, because you want to know
What?
something? Bags gets a pass. You want to
Nah.
know why? No, look, hold up. Hear me out, right? And I only say, listen.
Man.
You want to know something? I'll say this
Come
for
on,
you,
bro.
Mitch. Hold on, hear me out. I'll say this for you, Mitch. I'll say this for you, bro. I'll say this for Ravens. I'll say it for Stino. I'll say it for everybody on this panel. And the only reason why I'm saying a guy like Bags gets a pass is because one, Bags don't never duck smoke.
Valid.
Two, Bags is always standing on business and he's not delusional with anything he says about his team. Now, when it comes to some of these other people who are off the ledge, bald head, no disrespect to the bald-headed people, just flying at the seat of their pants with no parachute.
Hey,
Bro,
speaking of bald headed people, where Reset?
Well, first of all, fuck you, man. Fuck you talking about bald head people like because you got a motherfucking hairline. We supposed to respect your hairline. Fuck your hairline then, man. How about that, man? Yeah, you talking about what's wrong with bald head people. But listen, ain't nobody
you said
calling.
I took my headphones off. I couldn't hear you.
In the
I couldn't hear
question as a fan, the Bag is not a casual. Bag know his shit. I'm not talking about that. I think Bro talking about where the fuck he was at the prior week. Like you was wilding on me, yo. I don't know if the Bills. Come on.
True. I was in the live with this man, and Bags is my guy. Bags is my guy. I was in a live with him, and he was on his shit that there's no chance that the Bills beat the Ravens, and that and went
Oh
on.
yeah, I ain't hear all that. My bad.
And then when
Shut up
he
there.
lost, he was gone for a week.
Oh.
Then on Sunday night, and I mean,
Bills lose. Word. Bills lose. He back.
like you turn on the light and the cockroach.
Damn, your Bags, you got to come to the
Come on,
forefront,
bro.
bro. I tried to help you. You got to come to the forefront.
Bro.
Saying,
Come on, bro.
Damn,
Somebody
fake, Pete.
Somebody get Bags in the Discord.
Now the motherfucker that was a Ravens fan that I seen ASAP, what was V. V was
Yeah.
V was
Yo.
live. Took his bruises. They ain't make excuses.
Yo, can we get
that's
V up
what you
here?
that's what you respect about him. Listen, bro. I'm not. Listen, I don't. Listen. First of all, your face is stupid. I wasn't talking about you. I said V. Yeah, V. V was live. He was around. So I'm saying for V, man, I respect that. That's what I'm saying.
V stood up.
Mitch.
He even was ripping his team apart. He was
right.
Apart. He was ripping Lamar apart. He was ripping what's his name, Andrews apart. And then
that's kind of crazy that you keep saying that.
Yeah, pause. That was ripping apart is wild. You gotta be a
I'm
little.
just saying, you kept saying it, bro. That's all I'm saying. You got away with it the first time. You double back up, talk about what he keep doing. Come on, bro.
He tripled down on it.
Yes, bro. You know that. Come on.
Then also moving forward after next week when we have the award ceremony, and then the week after that where we're talking about the Super Bowl, we definitely are going to start getting into more basketball.
Yes.
Wes, hold on. What Ryan wanted me? Lions fans have more names following through than anything. I don't, anyway, Wes and I did a parlay this weekend on basketball, and Wes dropped the ball. I'm just going to be honest.
What are you talking about?
Yo, bro, stop doing that, bro. You're not gonna be doing. Yo, chill out, man. Go ahead, Wes. Defend yourself.
You've been throwing people under the bus like crazy, Mitch.
Wow, what's up with you, man?
Listen, I don't like your attitude right now.
Yeah, damn.
You got a bad attitude.
You gotta defend Wes, man. Nah, you're not gonna be doing that, bro. You already bully him already, bro.
Right.
Come on.
Wes and I parlay together. We almost won, but we didn't.
But you said Wes fucked up. Go ahead, say it. Admit it.
Right, bro. He said I fucked up.
Yeah. So admit the shit, man.
He said you dropped the ball. You fumbled.
But Wes, you got to admit the first game that we picked that over under, and they scored 226. So
yeah.
I wasn't talking to you, sir.
13 games, man. That's
I'm taking from a nap. I don't like that.
Wait, 13? You had 13. Okay.
Yeah, we had 13 games. That's hard to hit.
Yeah,
y'all
pause.
out here donating.
Oh.
Pause. Yeah, definitely.
Just throw
What
it.
definitely going on today,
Giving
bro?
away
What
to
is
charity,
the
bro.
freakiness going on, bro?
13-game parlay? God damn, son. How much did y'all put down on that mug?
$2.
$2.
He said, "You know how cheap these you know how cheap these lap dances was?
Yeah,
They was $3."
Listen, we
$13. Yeah.
hit 10 out of 13, and we would have hit 13. We would have had $356. But the other parlay, the other 13-leg parlay with the same teams.
Wait. You did multiple 13.
Multiple 13.
We had nothing to do, man. Hey, Billy was
Coulda took a
already,
nap.
Billy was already up by
Coulda-
like 20 points.
Could have ate
We
something
had
or like
Hold on.
or something.
Jesus Christ on a motorbike.
Listen, I blame the Eagles because we were doing this we were doing the parlays
They were
during
already
the
20
game that
points.
they were kicking their ass. So it wasn't fun to watch anymore. So it was like, let's bet some money. So the second 13-leg parlay was all over unders.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
who the hell is doing
Yo,
a
listen, the
13
next time y'all
parlay?
want to donate money, please
Oh,
send it this
13?
way, bro.
Come on,
Bro,
bro.
I understand like 6, 7, maybe 8, but
Send
13
it my
legs,
way.
you
Right.
reaching.
You can send it my way.
Listen, we bet
I still need the rest of my earnings. Bro.
You
We
better
bet-
pick one leg from each game that you know is guaranteed gonna hit.
you just don't know.
I mean, you do get the better parlays when
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So cheap.
So that second 13-leg parlay, the over under one. If we would have won, we would have won $9,000
See,
on a $2.
well, you would have needed a lot to happen though, bro. That's a lot.
That was the hard one, bro. Yeah.
But we hit 9 out of
Pause.
we hit 9 out of 13 on that one.
I ain't gonna lie, Wes. You kind of nasty tonight, Wes. I'm gonna keep it fucked. You just keep coming with this freaky shit, bro. I don't know what's going on. And you my guy, Wes. I don't even be fucking with you, bro. I just held you down against orange guy over here. I ain't say nothing. So
Oh!
I don't know where y'all been. You know what? Listen,
I'm just kidding, man.
Mitch, this is your fault. I blame you for being sick. We miss a week and see what type of rigmarole goes on in here. Malarkey. That's what it is. It's malarkey.
Really quick, on a serious note, one of our boys is down right now. He's not having a good day. So shout out to my man Reese. We love you, man. We're here for you. You need your boys. We got you.
Yeah. What we do.
Indeed.
But shout out to Betts. He's hanging out with the fam. His dad's in town. Maybe he finally came back from the grocery store and getting milk.
Godfather.
40 years ago. I don't know. I'm only kidding, Betts. And then Jared is representing like a great dad does.
Shout out to the Uglies.
He's at his daughter's dance recital. So shout out to Jared and the family.
Nice.
We'll catch you back up here.
Well, clearly she's the better athlete out of the family than in compared to her dad. So let's get to that part of the whole family situation. Shout out to the babies.
Wow.
For sure, man, for sure.
I do want to shout out some of the people in the Discord. Shout out to my girl Bunny. Who's the other one?
Wait, what?
Bunny. Her name is Bunny.
Yeah, bro, we need to get back in the Discord, bro. What the hell you been missing?
Yeah, we miss you, bro.
I'm just saying though, bro. That's just going on. We got bunnies. We got what's going on, bro? What the fuck is going on?
Nah,
Yeah, you done missed. You done missed a lot.
No, we got
missed a
other
lot.
ones in there like,
You missed a lot,
bro.
Shout out,
bro.
listen, shout out to the ultimate crash out, and listen, Jared, if you're out there in the wide web listening, you are the king of crashing out.
No, Burrito got it.
But Burrito is a different type of crash out, bro. So I'm going to say this.
That man's different.
Yeah, he is.
There's a crash out award that is going out, and there's no running against anyone. No. You just win this award, and that award is for Burrito. Yeah. You are the crash out of the year. Here's your award, bro. Here's your award.
For real, bro. I feel
we
like
might need to get him a hammer.
I feel like Burrito might be the reason why. 13 reasons why, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He might be the reason why.
Burrito, I just want if you're listening, if you're not, we'll tell you later. But yes, you have won a No Mammy, your first ever No Mammy. Maybe if you want to come up next week and accept it.
No, yeah. Okay. What are you saying?
He would then let the world know why he wins the crash out award.
Yo, he will dim the lights on this entire show.
The people he would think would be iniquitous.
Yes, iniquitous. Great word.
The best thing about Burrito is that all you got to do is give him a name or a topic, and that motherfucker will crash out.
Yeah, off the handle. Off the handle. Yo, Burrito is the dog that you see walking around.
He like Papoose when he freestyling, bro.
There's gonna have to be a lot of ground rules with Burrito. You have to say rules like
Burrito, ground rules, third floor rules, fifth floor rules, roof rules.
Nah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Every fucking rule in the book.
Does he know sign language? I mean, because
he'll crash out in sign language too, bro.
Right.
And you'll understand him in sign language as well.
Shit.
Crazy, bro.
Crashed out during putt-putt.
No, that wasn't a crash out. That was a full-on blackout. Like, I've lost all control. There's no guardrails. There's no guardrails. Yeah. Like, he was going off.
The name he uses, I can't even say it on the podcast.
Well, that's why we're moving on, sir. I don't understand what you got going on, sir.
So I will turn the microphones over to because Robo, I know you're feeling some pain. Start off the NBA talk. Let's talk some NBA. So where are we at in the season? What are we looking for? What are we going to be start talking about? Like your constituents.
Well, I'll start with the Bulls are fucking trash, and they need to let Zach LaVine go somewhere and try to win a ring. That's first. But you know what I'm interested in to see? I'm interested to see if OKC and Boston are on a collision course, or will Milwaukee interrupt that? I think Milwaukee still needs to make a move. But for me, I'm interested to see if OKC can get to the chip, because I think if they can get to the chip, bro, I think it's gonna be hell to pay. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I can't see a team in the West right now that's fucking with OKC, man.
Bro,
healthy, and that's something else we gotta remember, bro. They not even healthy, bro. They
don't have Chet.
Not have Chet Holmgren yet, bro.
Whoa.
And they still out there balling, bro. A healthy OKC team is dangerous, bro. And ain't nobody else gonna talk about it. But SGA is really putting up MVP numbers, bro.
Yes. Yes.
On the offense.
He did it last year too.
So balling in the chip.
In my opinion, out there,
yeah.
I got them as the favorite right now. In my opinion,
yeah, easy. I don't think that's debatable. If you're picking somebody else in the West, it's because you are a fan of that team.
yeah.
OKC has been playing the most
you just
consistent basketball.
or you just don't like that OKC is young
Right.
and kind of inexperienced. That's the only thing. Like
And,
there's
They were
no
young when they went
there's
to the. They were young when they went to the championship the last time. They lost.
right.
right.
I mean
You
there's
got
no
just
reason
was
there's
gonna
no
say the
reason looking
experience
at
right
this.
there.
There's no reason looking at this OKC team right now not to say that they're not the favorite to not only come out the West but to really win the championship, bro. To be honest with you. I mean, they get like everybody on that team is just fulfilling their role, and you can tell even post game interviews, bro. Damn near all 15 guys are doing the
Buying in.
same interview.
That is
They
very
Yeah.
dangerous.
bro,
Yep.
like they're a
Very
real deal
dangerous.
brotherhood over there in OK
Yeah.
right now, bro.
Huh.
They
Somebody
living
finna
it
trade
up.
him.
The reason why I say it's very dangerous, and I want to say something about a dark horse team that could be in the championship, and if they together on the East. But if you look at what OKC did last time, like what y'all was just talking about them making the run to the championship with the young players, the core was different, but there was still like we knew Kevin Durant was the leader, but that wasn't what he did, right? He led by playing. And so they needed a guy to lead, by example and by, maybe getting his, people faces or whatever the case may be. With this version of OKC, yo, bro, they believe that y'all can't fuck with us. That's how they playing basketball. They playing basketball like y'all can't fuck with us. We got the best motherfucking point guard going in the league. And if you can stop us, then stop him. And nobody's doing that. So to me, I think OKC's just been the most consistent the last 2 years. Dallas is injuries is just keeping them out, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
But
feel that.
Cleveland is the team in the East that if this is the version of Cleveland going forward, like if this is the consistently how they play, Boston's in trouble. So
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wait till the All Star break until I decide who's your favorite. I can't. You gotta wait till it.
Go
okay.
next. Next rule.
Yeah, I mean, the OKC looks great. I know, no doubt. 100%. But once that All Star break hits, once you get back into that 60 games, they're gonna see what it is. 60, 65. See if there's any injuries, major injuries. Then I'll say who's the favorite. But
That's because you
in my
you
opinion,
need to see a season. No, that's fair. Your opinion, we value your opinion. However, it's just stupid in this case. You don't need to wait all this damn time. It's the thousands of
yeah, you
games.
do because you can
got
have
the
it. You can
most.
have a stretch. You can have a stretch where you go on for 20 games, you fucking look unbeatable. Then you can
I'm
look
just talking
inconsistent
shit to
after
you,
that.
man. I'm just talking shit.
No, like because Boston, they look good at times. They're like, damn, that's
Boston plays
one of the
down.
favorites. But then they're so inconsistent, you can't really fuck with them like that.
Mhm.
Right.
So that's why you gotta just see how it goes. If they get a slump, or if they don't.
So something that did come across the waiver wire in the NBA that really like caught my attention. The Sacramento Kings are open to taking trade requests for De'Aaron Fox. I think that's the dumbest thing that they can do because that is the start of that's the beginning of your team. One and two, breaking that up that just puts you that sets you back like 3-4 seasons. If a team like the Spurs,
Why are they exploring that though?
because it's just not working. They let go their coach prematurely, and I think they're looking fire sale. I don't think they should have kept a guy like Harrison Barnes. Granted, he was old, he wasn't giving them a lot of production, but he was the vet guy there. He was being that guy, and it was keeping Sabonis, Fox, Murray, and that core of young guys together. They didn't have the draft capital to get guys. They still had money. I think they should have just made a lot of better choices at, trying to sway guys to join them. They're panicking. They're hitting the panic button, right? And they're looking to get something early in return, which I understand that, but I just think it's the wrong direction to go. But I was reading into it. They're saying that San Antonio is the favorite in getting De'Aaron Fox. They've got draft capital. They've got space for like money as far as like if they need to take salary. that might be something to look out for. And I'm not saying that that's going to push them to being a contending team, but if we're just talking a team that there's always a team in every sport, every season, every year where there's one team that gets a guy at the trade or right before the trade, and it throws a wrench in the hierarchy. Right now, we're starting to see them contend against teams that they wouldn't be able to contend against. And with the way Wemby is playing, with the way Chris Paul is playing, shout out to Stino, um, and that young core without having Pop on the bench, you put a scorer like Fox in there, which is something that they need. They need another scorer. I think that just changed the trajectory of a lot of teams going into that the play-in, the bottom of that, sixth place team. I think it'll look very, very scary in the West once again.
I feel
Well,
that.
you know another team that, well, not another team, but a team that could easily be in the running. This is why I believe they set up for at least the next 15 years, man. When you talk about OKC, bro, they have a lot of draft capital as well. They don't necessarily need to make a move for De'Aaron Fox, but they could be the third team involved to maybe sway somewhere to get maybe a rotational big, maybe a rotational swing. When you talk about a Zach LaVine, there are so many options that they have at their disposal. And just the mere fact of them wanting to trade De'Aaron Fox, I think is what they get in return. If they can go to a team that has one of these young point guards, they're all over the league. Let's not make it seem like he's the only one. He's great, and I love De'Aaron Fox. But if you can get that back in return, like hypothetically, not saying that, I'm just using it for an example, you look at Tyrese Maxey. Now, obviously, Tyrese Maxey to me is being. I just don't like him in Philly because Philly is just it's not good. It's not going to be good, and I think he needs to get out of there as well. But if you looking at Tyrese Maxey and you look at his game and what he brings to the table, he would be something that you can look back. Obviously, you will want more in return for De'Aaron Fox, but that's not a bad choice. So I'm saying if they can find the right team to make something happen with Sabonis is still going to be there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man.
Orlando.
Ooh.
To get who?
That's
Or just
that's the team.
Someone just trade for picks.
You could trade for picks. You could trade draft capital. Like, listen, I like Jalen Suggs,
Bro,
right?
what are they gonna get for him? What would they give?
Listen, I'd give up draft picks. I'd give up 2 picks, Jalen Suggs, cash compensation for whatever for a guy like Fox. If
And
I'm
you can get
Orlando,
another team involved. Yeah.
right?
You
You can get another.
team
Yeah,
involved.
thank you. You
get a
can throw
three-way
another
team?
team in there, right? Swap picks. So this way you're getting a conditional. You're getting a second round this year, that year down the line. A team that has like a team like I think about a team like Phoenix. Phoenix has mad picks that they need to offload, right? So and you put a team like Orlando with you move off of Suggs, even though I don't think it's good to move off of Suggs because Suggs is a good role playing guy. Or Cole Anthony. You can move off of him. All right. Put him in. So this way now he's that primary guy in Sacramento. And then you've got Paolo, you've got Fox, and then you got the Wagner brothers.
Yeah.
It's another
What
team
about in Orlando?
All right. So,
there's some teams that's going to be interested in him, though. He's not like he's some type of, okay point guard. He's a young guy that really can get the job done, especially if the right talent's around him. And I don't know why the fuck I keep seeing this picture. You keep putting up this Lamar Jackson. We don't give 2 fucks about Lamar Jackson at this point right now, bro. We don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. You keep throwing that motherfucker picture up like, we care, bro. What's up with you?
Mitch,
Hey,
is that
bro,
alone?
watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Mitch, is that alone in the chat?
Listen. I gave you your props in that one day in that live. I knew whoever's gonna win. But y'all didn't get the fucking job done, so I don't want to hear your fucking mouth.
But you don't hear me, or you don't see Josh Allen,
was,
do you? Yeah.
Well, fuck,
You don't
I gotta
see
give
me
me
with no
one.
motherfucker Josh Allen picture.
I'm gonna tell Mitch to send me a no ma'am thing right now, and I'll change it.
Thank you,
shut
Jesus.
up.
No, ma'am. Right,
Mitch, send it to me, and I'm gonna change it so we don't hear this motherfucker no more.
Send it, chat. Send it.
Oh, the violence, sir.
Man, that's how it goes, man. When you lose to a team that you've been ridiculing the whole season, so that's what happens.
And that's how the cookie
Hey,
crumbles.
hey, I'm if the Chiefs win by some bullshit, like Mitch said the other night when we were in Discord, if they went off that bullshit, I probably won't watch the NFL like I do until my team's in the Super Bowl. I ain't doing this shit no more.
Oh,
Fuck
that's
the
gonna be
Chiefs.
never.
You're never watching
Ah.
football.
That's gonna be never.
Hey, fuck y'all.
Love you too.
All right, hold on, wait. Do the Bengals have a Super Bowl?
No, but Ravens, it's
Oh, okay.
Ravens. You got to admit, it's your coach.
Oh, 100%. Like when I see that Todd
Football.
Monken just got an extension last year, we rushed for running backs rushed for under 20 rushes attempts with J.K. and Gus in the backfield, and then you bring in Derrick Henry in the offseason. He doesn't even get 20 touches, and he was torching Buffalo's defense towards the end.
Man,
Hey, give them up.
All
energy
right,
when we was
calm
talking
down with the
about
torching,
football?
okay? Jeez,
You
yeah, I
cannot
don't know
tell.
how we
Okay,
got back here.
the first half, y'all had to do it in check. That third
Man,
quarter, that opening drive, that motherfucker let loose.
I tell you what, we're
12,
not about to
13
do. We're not
yards.
about to talk about that
Did
playoff
it
game.
stink?
That's what we're not gonna do.
But
The
he
fuck out
fucking
of here.
they just fucking laid a goose egg.
I was just trying to figure out where this energy was from Ravens when we was actually talking about football though.
Mm,
But
mm.
I was driving, so kiss my ass.
Hey
I had to
man.
get to the job
No,
site.
no, that's not. No, we don't do that over here. We don't kiss
No,
nobody. What the fuck
no,
you
we don't do
telling
that.
Stino to kiss your ass for?
Mm.
Nasty motherfucker.
Alone said it's too hairy.
That's crazy.
Alone probably would say some shit.
Hey, I'm gonna use hey, you lucky we're not in Discord. I'm gonna use my 3 favorite words in your ass. You lucky we're not in Discord.
Hey, man, preview 3
You are
words.
ugly. That's your favorite 3 words.
Fucking asshole.
I'm gonna send you a boat. We're gonna
Damn, man, we gotta see this motherfucker in a goddamn Super Bowl, dude.
I mean, you
Yep.
you don't have to watch it. I mean,
I'm a
If the
I
Mahomes
don't even
there,
like the fucking
Listen,
Eagles. The Eagles
I
suck.
don't want to hear that shit. Everybody's watching the Super
watch
Bowl,
it.
bro.
Dude,
I'm working.
you know you're gonna watch the Puppy Bowl first, and then you're gonna watch
oh
the.
yo, there's a dog named Saquon Barkley.
Nice.
His name is not Saquon anymore. It's Shay
It's Shay
Sean.
Sean. You know that. It's all about Shay Sean.
Shay Sean Barkley,
Shay
bro.
Sean.
Oh, the
That
Saints?
dude
Okay.
had me in stitches when I seen this video, bro. He was dead ass serious with the Shay Sean, bro. Yo, Shay Sean Barkley. Yo, Shay Sean. Yo, I said, who the fuck is Shay Sean Barkley, bro? He gotta
That's
have yo, bro. We gotta make some Shay Sean No Man shirts, bro. We got you, bro. We gotta have a Shay Sean. We gotta have some Shay Sean Barkleys, bro.
Yo,
Like this is
Eagles,
ridiculous, bro. Oh my
Eagles
god.
fans have to be top tier between leaving the A out and the word Eagles and now Shay Sean.
Oh, bro. But that lets you know, man, when liquor is involved, bro. Listen, it's a hell of a day, bro. And so Shay Sean clearly is somebody who
Alcohol's a hell of a drug.
bro, he was passionate about it. Like he knew. He's like, nigga, we got Shay Sean Barkley. Like,
He
he
said it like
balled out.
he said it like 7 times.
Shay
That
Sean
boy Shay
Barkley.
Sean.
no one around was correct him. They would let him Shay Sean it up and go from there.
Yo, Philly, get your mans, bro.
Right.
That's your flat.
Hey, Cassie,
Ends was good.
get your baby daddy, Cassie. But anyway,
Hey, yo, nah.
that shit tonight. Listen,
Yo.
That is crazy work right there.
shout out to the No
She gonna
Man.
whoop your ass, bro.
I
I'm scared of her, so I don't
On
want no
bet you
trouble.
will.
YouTube, we will be on TikTok. Next week we got our award show. We'll talk about the Super Bowl, and then we are baseball, basketball, and all the great things that happen in the off season. As always, we will take a few breaks in the off season, just to kind of recharge the battery, and everyone goes on vacation and stuff like that. We got to worry about a lot of things going on now that
Yeah. Gotta give storylines a chance to build up,
what are the Colts ever going to do? That was
Nothing at all, nothing.
the Bengals shot earlier, you piece of crap.
Mm-mm.
But anyway,
I'm looking forward to the Senior Bowl.
There, you fucking happy, you inbred?
Yeah, you ready to see Jalen Milroe throw 5
Bro,
interceptions?
you of all people to call somebody an inbred, bro. Like, come on.
Bro, I don't
With
know
the
what you're talking
history, bro.
about.
Like with the history of
The
things, bro, you
history,
shouldn't
the
say
history.
that, bro. Come on,
Oh.
bro. Like, come on, bro. There's cousins, there's all type of things I could say that I have not said. Sir, calm down, bro. Please. Don't go there. I'm
We'll
different
save
animal,
that.
sir.
Hey, we'll save that for the
Sir.
Discord if you join back in there. I know your
Nikki,
feelings
you
got
attack
hurt. Hey, the feelings get hurt. Hey, we have that. What's our motto, Mitch? You get your feelings hurt.
Ice.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Ravens, I really
Wow.
believe Ravens, I can make you cry. I think so. I really do. I think I could.
Pause.
Hey, don't get mad at me, bro.
No, I
No,
think I could. I think I could make you
hey,
Pause.
cry. I mean, I
watch
could
your
bring up a
mouth when you
lot of
say
things,
that
bro.
sentence, goddammit. What
Hey,
are you gonna
listen,
say?
I
You
could bring
can't
up
say
apples to
something to me.
oranges. I could talk about so many different things, bro. Let's not.
You gotta offend me. I don't give a fuck what you.
No,
I'm
no,
not gonna.
no, not to offend you. I'm not. That's the thing. That's the difference with me and other guys. I'm not looking to offend you. I'm looking to piss you off, and I'm good at it. So,
Hey, it doesn't take that. It's not. It don't take much to piss me off. So, the fuck.
so you know what I mean. So I'm just saying.
Oh,
Shut up.
Take that. Take that. Take that.
Well, anyway,
Hey, yo,
Oh, wait. Yo.
oh,
the
yeah.
Hey
fuck?
yo.
Yeah, I didn't
that is crazy work, man.
say
Yeah, I had to like
The
I diffused it. I
fuck?
diffused it. I diffused it. I diffused it.
But listen, so next week we'll be up here. Everyone needs to be up here. Wes will go over with you who you'll be accepting awards for. So be prepared for that. Make it funny. Let's have some fun with this as we do every year. As always, special shout out to Kelly in the chat. We love you. We thank you. We appreciate you. Shout out to my girl Bunny for being a subscriber now and for representing No Ma'am as only she can.
She was heavy in the chat in the Discord.
Yeah, man.
And heavy in the chat tonight. So shout out to my girl Bunny. Really appreciate you, sweetheart. Shout out to
New
the
subscriber.
shout out to the YouTube family. Shout out to the TikTok family. Listen, I got another one. We late news today that
Hey, you can't do that.
we are number one in another city.
Oh, snap.
Wanted to shout out Bozeman,
The
Montana.
Blicky.
Bozeman, Montana.
Bozeman, Montana.
Ooh. Hey, that place sucks.
Montana.
They got a good.
What
They
is the
got a good.
population?
They got a
there?
good. They
Sucks.
got a good barbecue. They got a
What
good
is the
barbecue place.
population there, brother?
Bro, that thing sucks. You go to. Hey, you got to drive to the canyon. Go to Big Sky.
Oh man.
That place
Jesus.
sucks. And the reason why I know I was there for like 8 months. That place sucks.
Were you a Bozite?
No, I was working up there in the fucking on the mountain.
Oh, that's what they call it.
I don't want to hear shit.
What?
No, shut
Oh,
up.
come on, man.
Nah, because I was doing the pipe fitting and
What
shit.
Hey
fucking
yo. Hey
mountain?
yo.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Oh my
Bro,
this
god.
is
get the
crazy,
fuck
bro.
out of here.
Man, this
See,
man's
hey,
going
yeah,
on mountains and
see,
shit,
look,
bro. Come on, bro.
Hold
y'all
up,
fucking
wait,
all
you
play.
can't hear. Oh,
Listen, go to Big Sky, don't go to Bozeman. Point blank. Drive that hour through the canyon, and we set.
Verbo, you know
all
what
right.
I'm right?
Well, that's just that he's just talking about mountains and stuff, bro. I'm not with none of that, bro. Like, I don't know what he got going on, bro.
Working a pipe is crazy.
Well, anyway, listen, if you're done with all these garbage ass podcasts that change their name every week and don't know how to keep a player on their team, this is the greatest podcast.
Yeah, keep the roster right.
We are the greatest. We are the best. We are the most knowledgeable. We don't hate each other.
That's a lot.
And we don't and we don't even have to own a fast food restaurant to be rich in thoughts. We love y'all. Peace out. No man forever, baby.